think your mind went blank. First of all, the water was ice cold as far as it felt like. You could gravy, you know what I mean? Because it was, I think, around 50 some odd degrees from what I understand. And you felt it. And then we're all wet, and you couldn't move very fast from that. But the sergeant mentioned to the guys, he says, look, fellas, he says, if you're going in, he says, if there's any bodies, push them in toward the shore. Don't let it, because if not, he says, they're going to float out to sea, and we'll never find it, and we'll never be able to, identify, and they'll be just missing in action, period. And he says, have the decency, and use them as shield if necessary, Well, in that case, there was some small arms fire and so forth, but it wasn't as bad, and we try to just push some of the bodies up close and get up there, and that was, from there on, you just then ran, and we caught up with our half-track. Then the engineers that were there, thank God for them. And so we just had to wait until we get to the top, and then we wouldn't dare fire on our own except when we got instructions, say, or see German fire coming from a pillbox of some sort. Then we'd aim at that area to put it in, because a lot of our troops were already near the top of the hill, and we sure as heck didn't want to shoot at them. So you had to be more careful in regards to what your target that you picked on. And everything happened so fast. You were... Excuse me. You just do it by instinct. Because you weren't sure, and you were afraid that when you want to, you sure as hell don't want to kill your own people. And on that basis, everything, like I say, happened fast, and you really didn't stop to think except survival. Not only for you, but anybody that you're with. To do it the best way you know how.